What's up, everybody? It's CMP with Craftmaster Productions and Studio1Tutorials.com. Don't forget to stop by Studio One Tutorials, pick up your premium membership. It is 50 cents a day. And don't forget to stop by CMPKits.com. Pick up Benny Blanco Sessions Volume 1 to get these samples that are used in this tutorial. Now, today we're going to be showing you guys how to go about making a Conway The Machine type beat, and it with using my samples because this is pretty much what the Benny Blanco series is about, was creating a sonic template so you could go ahead and make beats like this but not have to necessarily worry about the sample clearance, right? So this beat that you just heard, it came from this sample right here. So this piece of audio was then turned into this. And this. And the way I was able to do it was because of the way that I cut my samples. I make sure that I cut them and I looped them perfectly. So all I did was I went ahead and changed the grid to half beat. And I hit my split at grid function, and then just by right clicking, going to send a new sample one, that went ahead and put these chops on different pieces of the keyboard. So after I had that, I was able to write this MIDI line here, which gave us this. So after I had that, I went ahead and started working on the drums. I grabbed this drum break right here. By using the quantize menu, I dragged this file up into this box right here. This is where you can create a new groove template. That then gave me the option to go ahead and press this plus button and name it. So I renamed it New Hip Hop Groove or New HH Groove. And what that lets you do is, instead of choosing quarter note, half note, or whatever, you can then choose the timing, because you could see these hits are off the grid. You could choose that timing as a means to quantize. So I wound up being able to create a drum pattern that sounds like this. And as you see on all the different MIDI tracks, all the notes are kind of bumped off of the grid. That comes from me going here, selecting the new hi-hat groove, highlighting the notes, pressing the Q button, and allowing me to quantize out. And you see the actual kicks and snares and everything. It's very simple and straightforward. The bass line was super easy. I just used the root note of the sample, which was E, jumped down to the 7, and then used the 2 note as a turnaround. Also, it's very important when you're making these type of hip hop tracks is you don't want your bass and your drums to be hard quantized. So you see, again, I'm utilizing the new HH Groove preset that I made from dragging that audio file into this window right here. You see how, if you were doing trap, this would be considered super offbeat, but within this context, it makes it super simple. I went ahead and used Slate's virtual mix rack on my bass line and just added some distortion from the console strip. Turned up around 80 hertz. And then I like this revival for bass instruments, just turning up the shimmer and the thickness past 12 o'clock makes a huge difference. And then we just went ahead and created a secondary part by slowing down the hi-hat MIDI and using different chops. And when you put it all together, it sounds like this. And that's pretty much it. The most important thing to remember is that if you don't want to use a trap drum kit or something really clean sounding, chopping up a break beat is definitely going to be your best bet. It's how you're going to get the truest sound for this. But the real importance of this is the sample, right? You need a sample that sets the vibe. This isn't, especially like the Griselda style. It's not bringing boom bap back. It's not big loud drums in your face. A lot of the tempos are slower. This one is at 76. It's about using a sample that sets the correct just dreary, kind of spooky, grimy soundscape that you can put those street stories on top of. In the drums, in a lot of cases, the way that they're mixed, they're pushed way in the back with the vocals up front, so you want to keep that in mind. Benny Blanco Volume 1 and Benny Blanco Sessions Volume 2 are the perfect solution to that. cmpkits.com. You guys keep it simple. Do not be basic. All samples are royalty free. If you make $1 billion with some crazy record placement that you make with one of my samples, you can do the right thing and hit me up, or you don't have to. Don't care. You guys keep it simple. Don't be basic, and we will see you on the next one.